Hi guys, welcome back to my channel today. If you're new or you're old, thank you, you're very welcome. Before we get right into the video, please just take out 2 seconds to subscribe to my channel. Just click on the subscribe button down below here, and when you do subscribe, please click on the bell like button so you will get notified for every video that I post, and also follow me on my Instagram right here. I see that I've been getting a lot of love from all the Canadian videos that I've been making, so I decided to make this particular video. As you can see from the title, this video is going to be about tips to consider, tips when applying for your Canadian visa. I'm specifically referring to study visa from Nigeria. I don't know about other countries, but I'm going to be talking about tips in regards to Nigeria. So before we get right into the video, I already made a video which I'm going to link up here or here, but which I'm going to link up talking about my experience when I first got to Canada. And then I'm also going to link up another video where I talked about things to consider, like regards to your education if you want to come here to school. So I'm going to link that up here, so you guys don't forget to click after you watch this video. Don't go now, watch this video before you click. So let's get right into today's video. Cue music. Disclaimer, once again, I am not an agent. I am not authorized to dish out information, but what I'm saying here is just things that I did, how it worked for me. It could work differently for you, it could work differently for somebody else, it could work differently for your brother, for your sister, but this is just how it worked for me. So first things first, after you've gotten your admission, I have a video I'm going to link up again. I'm talking about things to consider before you get admitted to a school in Canada. After you've been accepted into a school in Canada, you go to the Canadian website. I'm going to leave it linked in my description box, and where you will have to go through like a self-assessment to see if you need a study permit, but most likely you will need a study permit. That's the essence of this video. So after going through the whole self-assessment test questions and you've seen that you need a study permit, you'll be asked 2 questions, and it will be where are you applying from, which is obviously outside Canada, and how do you want to apply. For the sake of this video, I'm going to be referring to the online version. There are 2 ways you can apply: online or paper, but I'm going to be talking about the online process because that's what I did. So after you've selected online, you'll be prompted to create an account, which is a series of like user-friendly process which you'll go through, and then you create your profile, password and everything, and then you're going to sign in with GC key. So after signing in with the GC key, you'll scroll down a bit. You're going to see where they say like apply to come to Canada, and then you select what suits you, which is for study permit or something, temporary resident, and then you go ahead to download the form. You're going to open that form with Adobe Reader, so make sure your Adobe is up to date. You're going to require some other documents such as your like international passport, a digital passport photograph, and you need to make sure your passport photograph suits the Canadian specification, because they have a specification on the website. So basically everything is just listed clearly on the website. And then you're also going to need your acceptance letter, you're going to need your police certificate, you're going to need your letter of explanation, you're also going to need your statement of account. So some tips that I'm going to leave for these extra documents would be like, for example, your statement of account. Your statement of account basically should be from whoever is going to sponsor you. It could be your mom, your dad, or a relative. But I think that, I don't know, I could be wrong, but I think that you stand a higher chance of getting approved when your sponsor is a parent rather than a relative. But you could still get approved with your relative, but I feel like you stand a better chance getting sponsored by a parent. And you also want to add your own personal statement if you're broke. I don't know, but I didn't add mine, but I've been doing some reading and people say like it's advisable to add your personal statement, but I didn't add mine because I didn't have any money. Another tip is that for your letter of explanation, basically in that letter you're going to be talking about who you are, why you want to come to Canada, why you chose the school, why you chose your course of study, what you're going to do after you get your degree. Basically just explain yourself, because there's no interview for this visa application process. So this letter kind of speaks for you, like this is what is speaking for you. So you want to pour your heart and soul into writing that letter. But as for me, I just feel like God has been with me all the way, because I remember that letter, I'm sure I typed that letter on my phone and I don't even think I put in so much effort, but please put in effort. I don't know, please put in effort. But I know I just winged that letter like that. I didn't even take that whole process so serious, but now I know better. Please put in as much effort as you can. Also, your sponsor is gonna like write a letter. I remember then my dad was my sponsor, so he wrote a letter, and the sponsor is gonna talk about in the letter, I'm gonna mention how they're related to you, they plan on sponsoring you, what they do, and why they want you in Canada, and some miscellaneous information. But yeah, so the basic thing, the relation between you guys, how they plan on sponsoring you, and why they want you in Canada. I think so. So that should basically cover it. And then for your police clearance, I know they do it in Lagos, somewhere in Alagbon. I can't remember how much I paid, but yeah, so you have to get a police clearance from. So some extra documents you need to provide can be like your employment letter, as when you're employed, your appointment letter, like your pay stub. So I think that's what I can remember at the top of my head right now, but I'm going to list everything in the description box so you can just look at it, just in case I forget to mention like the necessary documents you need. And then you need to double check, in fact triple check, that the forms and your documents, they are correctly signed, correctly filled. And then I think for the extra documents you might want to like condense them to one PDF, but it shouldn't be too large than 4 megabytes. But if it's too large, I think you have to compress it with like Adobe and other things to be able to be uploaded in the website. Sorry, I'm gesticulating too much with my hand. So after you're done filling and uploading all of your documents, you're going to go ahead to pay the fee, and you're going to pay 2 fees. I think the study permit fee is about 150 Canadian dollars, and then the biometrics fee is about $85 in total, which is like 235 Canadian dollars. And then take note that the biometrics is done in the VSF office. I think I only know the Lagos office. I don't know about any other office in Nigeria, but I think there should be one more, but I don't know. But the VSF office is in Lagos, is in Ikoyi on the island. Yeah, so once you've paid this fee, you're gonna get a biometrics introduction letter, which you'll take with you to the visa application office. Take note, that's not an embassy, it's just a visa application office. So you're gonna take that form with you to the VSF office. They're gonna tell you where to book an appointment on the website. So one thing that I forgot to mention is that for your statement of account, make sure the funds available in that account exceeds your tuition, and then there's still like extra to cater for you while you're staying there. Statement of account can either make or break your application, so you need to have a really strong statement of account. You also make sure that there's no lump sum deposits in the account, because it's going to look suspicious. However, if that occurs, you might have to explain why that sum of money was deposited in the account. And then another tip would be like, you have to properly upload your files in the right slot. You don't have to if you upload where you're supposed to put one form in another one, nobody has time to sort out your documents. So you need to upload your forms carefully and orderly. Like, make sure in fact somebody should be there watching you to see if you're doing the right thing. And then after your biometrics, let me use myself as reference. So after my biometrics, I think, okay, something that happened to me was that, so I did my medicals up front, and then I uploaded everything. Then after my biometrics, a couple of weeks later, I think like a month and a half later, I got a mail from them asking me to do my medicals. I'm like, I've already done my medical. I went back to the place I did my medical and I explained what happened. They're like, oh, there was an error somewhere. It only happens to like 1 in 100 people. And I was like, of course, I had to be that one. So I did another medicals. But one thing I've thought about, I don't know if it's true, but if you don't do your medicals up front, like you just proceed with the normal process and don't do wasabi like me, and you do your biometrics and they wait for them to ask you, like to request you to go for your medicals, I think that's a positive sign. Like, because if they're going to deny you, they're not going to tell you to do medicals, they're just going to deny you flat. But I feel like once they tell you to go for your medicals, that's a good sign. Like, you're 70% there that they're going to approve your visa. There are a couple of places you could do your medicals in Lagos. I'm not sure how many, but that there are a couple is listed on the website. You're going to book an appointment and go for your medicals. Well, you have to be in perfect health and not have any life-threatening communicable disease. So I feel like all of those things can affect your visa approval process. So you stay down on their website, you'll see grounds which could affect your, for example, if you have a condition that's going to bring extra burden to their country, chances of you getting approved is going to be very slim. I'm not sure if you're going to get denied, but your chances of getting approved is going to be very slim. So make sure you're in perfect health. I remember after I did my medicals again, I waited for like a month and a half again till like last week of August before I got my visa. So I would say the entire wait process was like May. I think I did it May or June. I can't remember, but it was till August. It was about 4 months thereabouts. So once you get accepted to a school, do not waste your time. Gather your documents and go and apply for your visa, because you don't want to resume school late like me. Once again, watch my video here when I talked about my story of how I rushed to school and who sent me. I feel like there are more things that I should say, but I can't remember right now. So just to reiterate one more time, make sure all of your documents are legit and you're honest in everything you're saying. If you're caught being fraudulent, you might be barred from applying for like 5 to 10 years. So you want to make sure everything you're doing is legit. When you apply, you're going to wait and wait and wait. And also back it up with fasting and praying. It helps. I know the wait can be terrible, but I'm sorry, but you're just going to have to wait. So that's about it. Please let me know what else you guys want to hear from me about my whole experience coming to Canada, living in Canada. Let me know in the comment section and I will film a video. So thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on the bell like button. Give this video a thumbs up and also follow me on my Instagram. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.